I want to go to the AL East because the Orioles and the Yankees, this, to me, right? And I'm not really saying this just because I'm a Yankee fan, right? This feels like a division or a division race that is going to go up until the final days of the season. Like, I don't think the Orioles are going to claim a 7-game lead over the Yankees at any point in the year. Nor do I think the Yankees are going to do the same thing on the Orioles. This is going to be very back and forth. I think that when the Orioles go to Yankee Stadium at some point this year, I think that they could very well easily even out the season series. I expect this to be a very, very close race between these two teams. How do you see this playing out? Obviously, I think you were on the Blue Jays earlier on. I think we've kind of moved to a point where we're not really sure about them anymore. It kind of seems like it's Orioles, Yankees at the moment. They seem to be the two powerhouses. What do you make of this race right now?
Yeah, I mean, so I think it's pretty, at this point, it feels like it's going to be the Orioles and the Yankees. I will say any team in that division is still within range where they can make a run. But it seems like it's going to be the Orioles or Yankees. I kind of think it's the Yankees, Mike. And I know, preseason, I might have said the Orioles over the Yankees, but I kind of think it's the Yankees because I feel like the O's, they had their shot to kind of get a lead on the Yankees early with Garrett Cole hurt, some of the other injuries, right? Like, the Yankees are going to get healthier as the season goes along, at least in theory.
Yeah.
And I think the O's, I feel like we've kind of seen their peak already. You look at the Pythagorean for the two teams. Pythagorean Yankees are right where they're supposed to be, 27 and 15. O's Pythagorean 24 and 15. The Yankees have, scored more runs than the O's and given up fewer runs than the O's. I kind of just think they're a little bit better, and I think they have more room to improve. Now, where I could be wrong is if, some of these guys for the O's, like Stowers, if he comes out and just breaks out, right? If Holiday comes up and breaks out at some point. There are some sleeping giants there, but I think the O's are really going to miss Felix Bautista as this year goes along. And I just think the Yankees are a little bit more polished. But I agree with you, it's going to be tight. If you ask me which team has a better chance of taking a 7-game lead on the other, though, I am going to go with New York.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's music to my ears to hear you say that. But it's also the thing that worries me about the Yankees, right, is that the Yankees have the ability to, as much as they have the ability to go 25-5 in 1 month, right? They also have the ability to go 10-20. They are one of these teams that at the click of a button, the pitching could fall apart. Their entire lineup could, start hitting 150. And it's just because that's exactly who they were last year.
See, but that's the thing. I think that's possible, but I wonder how much of that is your scar tissue from last year talking.
Hey, it might be. So listen, I think I'm at the point now where obviously I understand that this is a better team than last year, right? It absolutely is. And you make a very, very good point of the fact that, because I don't know